Here's a look at the Benz Injection Performance Turbo Kit. These kits are designed for the 98 to 99 Mercedes-Benz E300 that came with the OM606 turbo diesel. Let's go over all the parts. First, we have a Stage 2 ECU from Sean Tracy. He builds these for us in Europe. Next, we have two fittings for the turbocharger. This is for the air in of the turbocharger right here to connect this to this pipe over here that goes with your air filter. We'll look at that a little bit later. Here we have a boost coupling with an offset. Now this piece right here is the compressor outlet that goes right here on your turbocharger where the air is being compressed and comes out. You clamp that on and notice that this has an offset. So this piece connects right here and this goes to your boost pipe because your boost pipe is a little bit off to the side. So it has a special offset for this kit. Next we have the oil drain, which goes on the bottom of your turbocharger over here. And we have a hose that goes to the drain. Now what we did for the oil drain, so you don't have to buy a new fitting, is to use the original one that came with the stock turbocharger, which looks like this. So this piece up here goes to your stock turbo. You don't use that. And what you're going to do is with this piece, you're going to take an angle grinder and just cut this off, or a hacksaw, and this piece is going to slide into that hose, and then this goes to your block. That way you take care of your oil drain. Next we have the hardware, the bolts for the manifold adapter. Here we have the oil feed fitting that goes on the block, and it comes out here, and we include an elbow so that you can get it away from your downpipe. Here we have an oil feed line and an oil feed that goes onto your turbocharger right there. And it's specially sized with a 2mm restrictor to where it's not over oiling your turbo to where you don't blow your seals or you're not starving it of oil. Next we'll look at our manifold adapter. This is what we call our Swan adapter. You can kind of get an idea why we call that when you look at it. It's cast iron. This goes to the Mercedes triangle of the stock exhaust manifold. And here's a T3 or T4, but T3 in this case for the whole set, fitting or a flange there for the T3 of your turbocharger. It's a genuine whole set, comes with a gasket and a little manual. What's special about this is it's a HX35, as you can see here, with a 8cm housing. The reason behind that is it has a smaller housing, so it spools a lot faster than the traditional 12cm squared housing that comes on these normally, which are quite laggy with the stock EDC pump in a Stage 2 tune. Notice that this is clocked when they come originally. It's rotated a little bit this way so the hose reaches there, but once it's clocked, which we clocked this specific turbo, that's why it might have a couple fingerprints on it. We used it for mock-ups and whatnot, but it's still brand new. And we include, down there you can see a longer hose to connect the wastegate actuator to the compressor housing. Over here we have a downpipe. These downpipes are custom made for these kits to where they just bolt on to your stock exhaust. You don't need to redo anything on your exhaust. You don't need to gut the cat or anything like that. You just bolt it on. Now you can see down here, that's what the normal downpipe has, and this just goes on to the bottom of your turbocharger down there with this clamp. Now that one was made all from new materials, but when you order this kit, we ask you to return your stock ECU so that we can make more of these. And we ask you to return your stock downpipe, and the reason is so that we can make downpipes like this. This is just the original one that's been cut and welded on for another fitting. And over here last we have our air filter with a pipe, and this goes on right here, the turbocharger, so that you can get your air filter away from the engine, and you can rotate it and use it as you would like, or you can cut it and make it shorter, whatever you like. The blue hose here goes into that little fitting right there, which is to connect the PCV. So there we have it. This is everything on the kit. So thanks for watching.